Hello everybody, Chris Saraga of the 365. How are you guys doing today? I am out at Riverbend Park, beautiful Riverbend Park, and I am standing in what I like to call the road to nowhere. Let me show you why I call it such. Let me walk back a little ways here. So, the river has decided that this is as far as this trail goes. So it has stopped right there. If you notice, these are the benches I've reported from before. I'm standing in an area that was just a few days ago completely inundated, completely underwater. I use that tree right there as a watermark, and the water was all the way to the top there just a few days ago when the river was at 40,000. Now, down at 12,000 cubic feet a second, we're way down there. So I'm actually going to take you guys for a little walk as I walk back the way I came. So as I'm walking, I thought I would say that as I said, the river is at 12,000 cubic feet a second. That is done almost exclusively from the Hyatt powerhouse. There's 17,000 cubic feet a second coming into the reservoir at this time, the Lake Oroville Dam, and that has gone up by about half a foot. It looks to me like if it stays at this rate, it'll be going up about a half a foot a day. Let me switch hands here. I'm kind of right-handed. I'm carrying the drone I just flew. So I just flew this whole park with the drone that I have, and to show you guys how it looks after the water recedes. And as you can see where I'm standing, it is pretty much scraped all the way down to what I believe is remnants from dredging. So the dredging stones that are all left here, that is all that's left along most of the river. All the plants and everything that was here, those are all gone. They're turned up, and what's left is turned over like these trees are, including my one fateful tree here that I use for measuring. So this is all, if you can even see it on the other side, the other bank too, this has all been scraped basically down to its lowest area it possibly can be. So I'm going to walk you up here. I reported from a set of benches up here. They actually survived fairly intact, but the amount of water that's gone underneath them, you should really take a look at this. So as I said, I've been flying this area. This is for a few reasons, for both the 365 and my other job. And there are some, I can say there are some undesirable people here at this point. So it's probably not the safest to be out here if you are not confident in your abilities to protect yourself. And so I am going to make a slightly hasty retreat as I'm talking to you guys, just so you guys can see what's going on out here. I'd rather have me risk than you guys, right? So here's the benches that I was talking about. And I have reported right from here before, actually sat on these benches at one time. So here, if you guys can see, so these, let me back up a little bit. Those are the benches. This is one of the two. There's a second one that's right up there, right there. And these are one of the two that were right up next to the river. And I'm going to show you that they've been undercut by the water quite a bit. They're damaged, but they look like they could be repaired to me. I'm no construction person, but they do look like they would be fairly easy to repair. You can see that right there. See how the entire, anything that was underneath there that's not a rock is gone at this point. And I'm standing in basically a devastated area. As you can see, this tree right here has stopped a lot of the debris that was going down. And you can see, if you just look down that way, oh, for reference, that way is Marysville. That, the other way, that's towards Oroville and Bedrock Park. So this entire area has been completely just wiped out by the river. That's what 40,000 cubic feet a second can do a couple weeks in a row. Got a little bit of the area over there. So yes, these are my benchmarks for how high the water is. Get it? Benchmarks. Anyway, so the water at its highest point was right up there, right up where the grass is. You can actually see some sediment still left there. And that's another thing I wouldn't mind talking about too, is that even though we've had quite a devastating event, there is good that comes from this. Because here, I'll even point right down here. Do you see all this dirt, all this sediment, all that stuff? That doesn't normally happen around here. So anything that grows here is going to love this as soon as they have a chance to take hold. all those nutrients and all the great stuff that comes from that. So let me walk you up to the second benches. Hope everyone's having a great day. It was a beautiful day today. I hope you got outside, because that is where you should be. I was not outside today. I had to do a job, as I tend to do. I have a teenage son, so sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But tomorrow, I'll be outside. Matter of fact, I think you guys will see where I'll be tomorrow, but I don't want to make any promises quite yet. Okay, here's the second one. This one, second set of benches. This one hasn't fared as badly. If you notice, the cement's not cracked at all on those. It's not even undercut. This is where I posted a picture up of, I called standing stones. A bunch of people had put a bunch of these stones and stood them up and balanced them. It was actually really cool. But so see, this one's not undercut anywhere near as bad as that other area. Although the area around it is still just as scoured. I guess that's the best word for it, scoured. So right there, see if I get my arm right there, that bridge is the Highway 70 bridge that crosses the Feather River. That's what I have for you today from Riverbend Park. As you can see around here, it is definitely going to need some help, a little bit of fixing. And as I've said before, I am no construction person. Oh, you can see where the sidewalk has been undercut quite a bit. So that area is not so great for you to be on. I'm sure, I don't know what it takes to fix those kind of things, but it is good to know that there is still structures in the park, and they've actually survived pretty much intact. They've done pretty good from what I can tell as a layman. So hopefully when they finally let us back in here, we can all help make this park back to what it was, because this was, I didn't actually realize it, but I came down here a lot. I don't know if all of you guys did, but, and I kind of miss coming down here. Matter of fact, I missed the entire area that's been shut down along the Feather River. Hopefully we can get the spillway fixed up and everything ready for us to come back to it and fix up these parks that have been devastated by the water and get back to our lives. So that is what I have for you today. I'm going to egress this park now. Walking, even as we speak, I'm still walking through the sediment of the first spill that they had. What we just had was what I call the second spill. That was the one that was, it was scheduled to turn off a few days ago. There's still going to be a third, maybe a fourth spill. They're not sure when or if that's going to happen, and I will let you know. So as always, like, subscribe, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. For instance, yesterday I couldn't get a connection to the internet, so I had to do a non-live stream. So I put that up on YouTube first. So if you want to see these reports, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or any place that you'd like me to be, post them down in the comments, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.